What is up, you guys? It is Matty here, and today I'm bringing you another Fallout video. This is the Fallout Hub. When you want Fallout videos and information, you come here, people. So before anything, check out my previous video. It's another round of fantastic Fallout 4 suggestions. While you're at it, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. It's important we interact outside my videos, and just keep my discount codes in mind. Without further ado, let's get into today's Fallout 4 video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so as I said, I'm breaking you some Fallout 4 news. Today we're going to be talking about Fallout Shadows of Boston, a very interesting and creepy name. This is going to be those Fallout 4 news that I break first, and then a bunch of bigger YouTubers swoop in from my channel and just rip my information up and take it for their own. Just keep an eye out for it. That's all I'm saying, is it always happens. But without further ado, I always love bringing you guys the Fallout information first, because this is the Fallout Hub. So let's get into it. So a bunch of subscribers sent me links on my Facebook fan page, which you should like. They sent me a bunch of links to the same website here on imdb.com. And basically it was a link to a casting page for Fallout Shadows of Boston. So I'm going to go over what is peculiar about this page, what makes it fake, and what makes it real. So, without further ado, the first thing that you notice when you click on the link is in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. The first thing you shall see is the cast, and that's what sticks out the most. They do have the writers and everything, but I don't know much about that. All of us know most about the cast. So the first thing we see is Ron Perlman as the narrator. Very good stuff. But here's the thing, is that when we actually saw those leaked scripts from Kotaku, we saw that Ron Perlman wasn't being the narrator. It was your character, who they didn't mention Ron Perlman at all. Now these scripts were confirmed real from Kotaku, so we're gonna trust that they are real. Don't be skeptical. Just believe me. So that's why this is already starting to look fake. Is that they say Ron Perlman's the narrator, but on the confirmed scripts there was nothing Ron Perlman mentioned at all, which is very sad. But who knows what's going on behind the scenes. Next thing we see is Eric Dellums. He is the voice of Three Dogs, and we have heard him a various amount of times about Fallout 4. He says that he's, quote, just a Fallout 4 believer, and he's hoping he'll get his chance again. But yet, like, way back over last year, before the summer, I think it was, he said something like, there's more dog on the way, ladies and gentlemen, and, you know, a bunch of people saw it and on Twitter, and then he deleted it and, like, apologized throughout, like, 8 tweets to Bethesda. We all know that story. So he's there again. Now, what I put together from this website, and really the only concrete information that I got from this potentially being real, is then I saw some character names that I didn't recognize. Dr. Zimmer is from Fallout 3. He was, you know, the doctor who's like an actual android. We actually talked about him in my Fallout lore video on the Commonwealth, which is, you know, Boston, Massachusetts. So you should check that out if you haven't already. So it says that he's back, which I can imagine if it's going to be in Boston, we will see him there. And then we got a list of characters who I've never heard of. We have Rabbit Joe, Hayne, Joshua Wilson, Frank Hartman, Baxter / Very. So we have 2 voice actors who do a bunch of different voices, or characters like NPCs, you know, people who give out side quests most likely, that type of stuff. But then, you know, I'm curious. I'm like, maybe I didn't play all the quests in Fallout 3 in New Vegas. Like, what am I missing here? So, you know, I typed in Rabbit Joe, and as you can see on the screenshot I throw up here, nothing at all. The first thing that comes up about Rabbit Joe is on this site. And the same thing goes for Frank Hartman. Now, both these guys, it says, were voice actors in Fallout 3. Actually, I don't think Charles Martinet was at all, or Martinet. I apologize if I said his name wrong. It said that he was all in, like, Super Mario Galaxy and all this stuff, or Super Mario games. But Peter Gill, they said, was a part of Fallout 3 as well. So it's quite interesting that these are new character names, and you know, that's why it's kind of like, I want to say it's fan-made, but at the same time, these are new characters that we've never heard of before, and you know, it would be interesting to see them brought back. We see the familiar names like Ron Perlman as a narrator, and Three Dog and Dr. Zimmer, but then we see a bunch of new characters, and that's really what I took out of this, and that's about it. Like, there's nothing else. I mean, if you scroll down, there's a budget of $10.3 million estimated for this game, if it's true. And then it says company credits, and if you click see more, it's a little bit below the budget. If you click see more, all it says is production companies, Bethesda Game Studios. Meanwhile, I have another link in the description to the GTA 4 one. If you click on that, you'll see it's like $100 million worth of budget. And then if you click on like the production or company credits, you click on that, see more. It has like distributors, publishers, developers, all that stuff. And that's why I think this probably most likely is fake, but I thought it was worth something showing you guys. It also says Fallout Shadows of Boston in 2017. Speaking of the name of that, that's another thing that really did stick out to me. Now, this is just me personally, and I don't think you guys will agree with me, but I always felt that Fallout 4 was almost like a placeholder name. We're just calling it Fallout 4 because we don't know what it will be called. Like, I feel like the new thing with this new generation of consoles is that we're not going to continue in numbers. We're going to like start names over again, similar to something like probably Gears of War will do. You know, it's going to be Gears of War, yada yada yada. It's not going to be Gears of War 4 or something along those lines. That's what I think personally. Another thing that stuck out to me is that it says this was last updated on February 1st of 2014. So this has been out for a little bit. It's been out for a few days now, and we only just found it now. So, yeah, I highly doubt that Bethesda put this up themselves. It says the director is Todd Howard. Makes total sense. But, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to take from this. It's like part of me, I think, just wants to believe it because, you know, it's been a while since we've seen any concrete Fallout 4 stuff come out or anything that's worth believing. And I don't think this is one of them, but I think it's something that you should keep your eye on. I think you guys should let me know what you think about it in the comments. That's kind of what I got out of it. If I missed anything, I didn't really look too far into this. It seems like it has so many holes, like Swiss cheese or something, like, you know, plot keywords, Fallout, that's it. And then genres, action, adventure, sci-fi. You know, no plot details, no synopsis at all. You know, it seems very empty, but then again, if this was for some reason Bethesda posting it, then I'd imagine that they wouldn't want to release all these details. But it also says status right here under production notes from IMDb Pro. Pardon me, it says status announced. This game has not been announced. So, most likely very fake. But if you have any concrete evidence towards it, like I did with the characters and these new names and everything, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. It's important that we discuss this stuff and we really get as much out of all these Fallout 4 and new Fallout leaks that we can as possible. So be sure to post your comments down below. As always, I chat with you guys. While you're at it, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. It's important that we interact outside my videos. Also, just keep my discount codes in mind. That's all I ask of you guys. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.